Hey buddy, today in this video we're making Instant Pot pot roast. Let's begin. We're gonna prepare the sauce first. We'll need 2 cups of beef broth. There you go, that's 2 cups of beef broth. We're going to be adding better than bouillon, sauté onions, there you go, that's 1 tablespoon. We're going to be adding 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. One, 2. 1 teaspoon of crushed rosemary. There you go, that's 1 teaspoon of crushed rosemary. 1 teaspoon of salt. Half tablespoon of paprika. There you go, that's half tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of low sodium soy sauce. There you go. 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing cooking wine. Or you could use sherry cooking wine, or any red wine will work just fine. 1, 2. Then we're going to take everything and stir it all up. Okay, it looks nice and even, and now we're going to put this to the side. And we're going to start seasoning the chuck roast. The beef chuck boneless chuck roast is around almost 3 pounds. And let's open it up. We're going to season the chuck roast with some salt. Make sure to get the sides too. Turn it over and keep adding the salt. We're going to add some paprika. Hit the sides if you can. Turn it over and do the same thing again. Okay, there we go. Some garlic powder. Hit the sides, turn it over, same thing. You can be generous with the garlic powder. Some crushed rosemary. A little bit of thyme. Okay, there you go. Here's a closer look at the chuck roast before we sear it. We're going to turn on saute mode. And we're going to let the Instant Pot heat up first. Okay, it's fully heated up on saute mode. Now we're just going to put some oil into the Instant Pot. Spread the oil around. And now we're going to put in the chuck roast. We just want to brown up the surface of the chuck roast. Okay, it's been around 2 minutes and we're going to flip it over. It really smells really good right now with all the seasoning. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. Now we're going to remove the chuck roast. Go. We're going to put the chuck roast to the side. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of water. We're going to try to clean up the pot first before we cook the onions. Okay, remove the burnt stuff first. Okay, we removed all the burnt stuff from the bottom of the pot, and now we're going to let it heat up again on saute mode. It's fully heated up on saute mode, and we're going to put some cooking oil. Make sure to spread the oil around. Then we're going to put in 1 cup of chopped up white onions. We're going to put in 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Cook them until they turn golden brown. Okay, we browned up the onions, and we're going to turn it off. We're going to push cancel. Now we're going to put in the sauce we made. Make sure to get every last bit. And now take a wooden spatula and deglaze the pot if there's anything stuck on there. You want to do this so that you don't get a burn air from the Instapot. Okay, it's looking good. Next, we're going to add in the chuck roast back in. Before we pressure cook the chuck roast, we're going to put in some thyme. Go, that's 1. Here you go. This is what it looks like before we close it up. Okay, it's locked. We're gonna push pressure cook, and we're going for 60 minutes. Okay, it's set to 60 minutes or 1 hour, and we're gonna let it heat up. Okay, it's preheating, and we'll be back once the timer starts for 60 minutes. Okay, the red pin has gone up. That means it's almost fully pressurized. And we're just waiting for the timer to start for 60 minutes. Okay, the Instapot is fully heated up and the timer started for 1 hour, and we'll be back. Okay, it's been 60 minutes and we're gonna let it natural release for 10 minutes. So we're gonna leave it alone for right now, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes so far on natural release. We haven't touched anything so far, but now we're gonna release the pressure. The red pin has dropped back down. That means it's safe to open. Oh, it smells really good. We have the chuck roast on some tin foil. We're just gonna wrap it up and let it rest. We have here 2 pounds of potatoes. We're using Klondike Gold Dust Idaho potatoes, and basically I just cut them in half. We also have here 2 cups of carrots, and we'll be using that too. We're gonna take the 2 pounds of potatoes and put it in, and the 2 cups of carrots. Spread them out. Okay, we have all the potatoes and the carrots in. We're gonna close it up. We're gonna lock it. There you go, it's locked. We're gonna push cancel. We're gonna push pressure cook. And we're going for 12 minutes. There you go. Okay, we're gonna let it preheat first. Okay, it's preheating, and we'll be back once the timer has started for 12 minutes. Okay, the red pin has gone up. Now we're just gonna wait for the timer to start for 12 minutes. Okay, the Instapot is fully preheated and the timer has started for 12 minutes, and we'll be back. Okay, the potatoes and carrots has been on high pressure for 12 minutes, and we're gonna let it natural release for 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes on natural release, and now we're gonna fully release the pressure. The red pin has dropped back down. That means it's safe to open. Looking good. We're gonna take a fork. Oh yeah, it's tender. There you go. Now we're gonna turn it back on to saute mode. We're gonna push cancel. Push it to saute. We're gonna take some cornstarch and we're gonna mix it in with a 1/4 cup of water. We're gonna put 1 tablespoon and another tablespoon. And we're just gonna stir it all up. Make sure it's stirred in evenly. Okay, we're gonna take the cornstarch and water mixture and we're gonna add it in slowly to the sauce. Gonna stir it up. We're trying to thicken up the sauce with the cornstarch and water mixture. You can add more or less of the cornstarch water mixture depending on how thick you want the sauce to be. We're just going to add a little bit more. Again, like I said, you can add more or less depending on your preference. I just want a little bit more. There you go, it's starting to become thick like gravy. Okay, it's looking good. We're gonna push cancel and we're gonna start cutting up the chuck roast. Look at that. Looks wonderful. Okay, we're gonna cut up the chuck roast. Okay, let's take the chuck roast and put it on a plate. Oh man, it's really tender. Ooh, let's try a little bit of it. Oh man, that's good. It's really tender. Okay, now we're going to take some of the potatoes and carrots and put it on the plate. The last thing what we're going to do is put some parsley on top. Okay, this is what we have today. It's the pot roast. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give this video a like and subscribe for more future recipes. Here, have a bite. And thanks for watching.